recently ran my very first sub 40 minute 10k in a time of 39 minutes 33 seconds. It was 10 days ago. Quite an improvement compared to my very first 10k race, which I did in August 2021, finishing in a time of 45 minutes 50 seconds. But I think most of my 10k progress happened in the past 12 months or so. My first 10k of 2023 back in March last year, I ran 41 minutes 32 seconds, so it's pretty much a 2-minute PB in the space of 10 months or so. In this video, I want to share the different types of workouts that were regularly in my training plan that I think helped me improve my 10k time. Before we get started, obviously speed work is important, but I don't believe that one specific workout is going to make you miraculously faster. I believe for myself and for probably everyone, consistency is the key driver of progress. I have been able to run consistently since spring 2021 when I decided to pick up running seriously. Thankfully, I've not had any injuries or anything that prevented me from running for extended amounts of time. So that meant that over time, I've been able to increase my weekly mileage, going from 45 to 50k a week to now 70, 75, 80 plus k a week. That being said, speed work is a key part of any training plan. So now we're going to talk about the workouts. I selected 5 of them. You don't need to go to a track. You're perfectly fine to do them on a road or in a park, and hopefully that will give you some inspiration if you've been looking for some ideas to do some speed work. For every workout, always warm up and cool down. I usually do 3 to 3.5k warm up and 2 to 3k cool down. The first workout that I have without a fail in each training block is the K reps. So it is now 8 by 1k. When I was a little bit less advanced, it was 6 by 1k. Recovery time 90 seconds to 2 minutes, and then the pace at which I do those kind of depends where this workout is in my training block. If it's early in the training block, I will do half of the reps at my half marathon race pace and the rest at my target 10k pace. So it would be rep 1, 2, 5, 7 at my half marathon race pace, and then the other ones at the 10k race pace. If this workout happens more towards the end of a training block, then it's going to be all at 10k race pace. Another one that I really like is 3 by 8 minutes with 2 minutes recovery between each rep. It's good to practice sustaining race pace or close to for longer reps. So again, my pace here kind of depends where this workout is in my training block. If it's in the middle or towards the end, then the 3 reps will be at my target 10k race pace, and for the final rep, I will need to aim to finish a little faster, because it's really good practice when your legs are tired to try and go find that extra speed. It can help when you're in a race, in your final kilometer, when you think you've got nothing left and you've got to find that little bit extra to finish strong. And then if this workout is more at the beginning of a training block, then what Ben, my coach, will say is that I have to do a progression. So rep 1 is half marathon race pace, rep 2 is 10k race pace, rep 3 is a little faster than the 10k race pace. Now that's a total of 24 minutes of effort, and 8 minutes is quite a long rep. So if you are more in the beginner category, you can start with 3 by 5 minutes with 90 seconds recovery between reps. The great thing about doing the same session every few months is that it's a good indicator of progress, because you can compare your pace and see where you're at. This next workout I'm going to talk about, you've seen me do it in several training videos. It comes back quite a lot in my plan. I really enjoy it because it's quite varied. There's different paces, different rest periods, so I really need to stay switched on. And because I've got to keep track of each rep and what I'm doing, then it gives me something to think about and the workout goes by faster. So it starts with 4 times 3 minutes at half marathon race pace with a minute 45 recovery between each rep, and then 4 times 2 minutes at 10k race pace with 90 seconds recovery between each rep, and then 4 times 1 minute at 5k race pace with 1 minute recovery between each reps, finishing with 4 times 30 seconds all out with all the speed you've got left, with 30 seconds recovery between each rep. This workout is a good way to practice pacing yourself, because if you start off too fast, the 30-second sprints are going to be absolute torture, and it's also good to build up volume in your week, because including the warm-up and cool-down, this session is easily 15 to 17 kilometers. If you're a beginner, you can cut it in half and do 2 reps of each block, so 2 times 3 minutes, 2 times 2 minutes, 2 times 1 minute, 2 times 30 seconds to make it shorter and more sustainable at the level you're at. Next one is parkrun. If you live in the UK, you probably have a local parkrun wherever you live. Obviously, you can do what you want at parkrun. You can take it easy, you can race it. In my case, I like to treat it as a session. It is also much easier to push yourself when you are running with people than if you are on your own. Parkrun for me in a 10k training block is a good way to practice running at my 10k race pace for 5k, which is the length of a parkrun. My last 10k training block that resulted in my sub 40 minute 10k, I went to parkrun twice. Both times I ran at 10k race pace, so I was aiming for sub 4 minutes per k. Ended up with 2 sub 20 minute parkrun. That was really good practice and good confidence boost. And the last one I want to touch on today is long run workouts. So long run workouts were a key factor in my half marathon progress, but I think they've also been really helpful in my 10k progress. They help me combine volume and speed by running faster than my easy pace when I'm doing my longest run of the week. So usually in a long run workout, I spend 30 to 50% of the time running faster than my easy pace. I've not had a 10k race pace yet in a long run, but good chunks of steady tempo and half marathon race pace, that's a good way to get used to more intensity without getting too tired. So essentially, my speed work is a combination of race pace practice, but also running faster than race pace and slower than race pace. So in a 10k training block, I do quite a bit of 10k race pace practice, but also sessions touching on my 5k pace and faster, and also have sessions at my half marathon race pace to get a good effort without being too tired. My training is not reinventing the wheel, as you can see in this video, and if you've watched previous training videos on my channel. I'm really fortunate that I have Ben, who's my partner and also my coach, helping me really train sensibly. In the past 18 months, we've been able to gradually increase my mileage, add up some intensity, so I can carry on progressing without getting ahead of myself, without doing anything too silly, without getting injured, so I can progress and get the best out of myself at every race. So I hope this was helpful to some of you. Maybe it gives you some workout inspiration. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!